everyone, and welcome to another adventure in crayfish in the north. We're going to go to a spot that is quite a few miles from the tent today. I talked about it in my last crayfishing in the north video. And it's the spot where I had talked to a couple fishermen that had said that there were some big ones in there and they couldn't put their canoe in the water with bare feet because they were getting their feet bit, and like I had said before, it could be a tall tail, but it was it's kept me curious enough, so I really want to give it a try. So I threw my traps in, got some bait, got Max the dog with me, and we're gonna go out on an adventure and see if we can catch some. Okay, so here we are. There's several places here that I can set my traps. This is quite a long river system for right here. Quite narrow, but there's a lot of rocks on the bottom. I did walk down and saw a couple little crayfish scooting back under some rocks, so hopefully there'll be some big ones in here too. So I think we'll get set up. We'll put one trap on this side and then drive down and put some a little bit farther south. Okay, so like usual this year we're going to be using chunks of venison liver from last year's deer hunt. This stuff holds together real well. Okay, one set, 3 to go. Well, this is a little lake area that little river system runs through. But to trap here, it's first of all, it's way too shallow, and it's got some rocks, but it's not rocky like what I'm looking for. Okay, so now this is a completely different river system that we happen to cross while we're kind of going through the other one. So, but it looks like a promising area, maybe. And since I'm so far away from the tent, I may as well throw a trap in here so I know if there's anything in here. Got her baited up. Okay, well there we go. She's in pretty shallow water, but there's a lot of rocks here. I don't see any dead crayfish on the rocks, which is always nice to see. I don't see any here, but like I said, we're going to give it a try because then we'll know. Okay, it looks like we have some fairly fast moving water here, but it's not real shallow. There's actually a little bit of depth here, so I think I'll try one right here. Okay guys, that's number 3 is set. One more to go. I was looking at my map and I'm going to pull away from this river system, or these couple little ones I'm in. We're going to go down a little ways. And if you watched the Crayfishing the North video that I posted prior to this one, we were on a little river system that dumps into Lake Superior where it was really beautiful. Some of those views were just amazing. Anyway, that river system also kind of scoots along this dirt road, but it's a little bit wider than where I trapped. And I'm going to throw a trap in there because I don't know, it's just such a nice little river. There's got to be something in it somewhere. So anyway, we're going to try that. I'll have 4 traps spread out over about 6 miles here, but it'll give me a good idea of what's going on. Kind of wishing I would have brought 6 or 8 traps with me. Looks like a good area too. Okay, well this is where we're going to throw the last trap. Doesn't look like the perfect location, but sometimes you never know. What do you think, Max? Is that the spot? Okay, everyone, well, it's one day later, and we're going out to check the traps. Okay, so we are back, ready to pull the first trap. Oh yes, we have crayfish. Let's pull these out and see what kind they are. Okay, so I got an even dozen on that one there, but looking at these, they're not rusties. I don't think they are anyway. They don't have the telltale little like spot on the side of them. So anyway, that's 12. 3 more traps to check. Okay, so this trap too, we did get some. We got 8 of them in here. There sure isn't much size to whatever this species is. Okay, so far we've got 20 of them. I think that's better than I've ever done up when I crayfish the north. And they're not the little blues that I've caught before. This is a different type, and it's not the rusties, the type that I'm looking for. Okay, everyone, well, if you remember from yesterday, those first 2 traps were in the same river. This is a separate river. I've never trapped in this one or the other one. For those of you that haven't watched the Crayfish in the North videos before, I'm in northern Minnesota. Right now I happen to be in the Superior National Forest, the way northern part of Superior National Forest. And I'm kind of excited just to see. This river doesn't look quite as promising, but let's give it a look. Well, we did get one. Wow. And it's that same species. I don't know what it is. I'll have to check it out when I get back. That is one very tall, well, I don't know if you'd call it a hill. It's all rock. It's amazing. Okay, last trap. We got some kind of fish. And we have crayfish. Wow. Let's check this out a little closer. We got one big old frog sitting here watching what's going on. We've got all kind of stuff to eat around here today. Okay, so that's a sucker fish. Probably a lot of suckers. Let's see. Well, that one's not a sucker. I don't know what that is. Okay, well, you guys have seen this before in Minnesota. You can't trap fish. You gotta let them go. So I'll get rid of these, see what we got for crayfish. Okay, so we got 7 of them. That same species, whatever it is, but this is a completely different river, so all 3 rivers had crayfish in them. I want to thank you guys for tagging along on another Crayfish in the North video. I don't get as many views on the Crayfish in the North as I do on the regular MUDBUGGIN ones, but for me, it's almost more exciting. I mean, I know I'm going to get more crayfish when I'm fishing, you know, middle of the state versus way north. But I love it up here at the tent, and it's exciting for me because you just never know if you're going to catch any. And we did this time, which was fun. Now, one neat thing was when I stopped in, was it yesterday, I think it was, well, just before that I went and set the crayfishing traps. I stopped in and I had to get my small game license, and there happened to be a guy there. I got the license, I had myself a can of pop. soda for you people in the South. And I was talking to a guy that was in there having a couple of drinks, and he knew a lake that's maybe 20 miles from here. It's not too bad, not as far as what we did today. And he goes out there, him and his wife do, and they'll wait till just before dark, and they'll be on the dock late afternoon, and they'll be fishing, regular fishing, and then they'll put bacon on a line and drop it down in there, and they'll catch crayfish. And he said they are the rusties. We've been searching for rusties. Why? Because they're invasive species, and they're bigger. So, I mean, I want a nice big crayfish when I eat them. And he said they'll get 3 of the 2 or 3 pound coffee cans. I don't know, the bigger cans. I don't drink coffee. I can't remember what he said. But, and then once they get the 3, that's a meal, and they take them home. So, anyway, I don't know that I'll have time this year. I mean, deer hunting's coming up next weekend, is duck hunting, but there's still backwoods cabin stuff. I got those videos going that we're doing up here, so I will be up here, and if I get the chance, I'm going to run out there and drop a few traps. He even told me there's a dock out there that the DNR puts out. He even told me where they catch them. So that is completely exciting for me. So I'm hoping to do one more Crayfishing the North video yet this year. Anyway, I don't mean to ramble. I'm just filling out my journal tonight, and I wanted to thank you guys for watching another Crayfishing the North video.